What's super interesting for me and what I'm the most passionate about is raising my own consciousness and self-actualizing and becoming an amazing human being. And I want to bring everybody with me. I want to bring all of culture up with me. But what's so interesting and what I spend most of my time thinking about is why don't people care when I talk about something like meditation? A lot of people, the information that I give them, it doesn't click. Like it doesn't get in there. It doesn't go through. And it's super interesting for me because when I talk about meditation or when I learn about meditation, I immediately notice that, like, okay, this is the most important thing that I could possibly be learning about and that any human being could possibly be learning about. It's about all of reality is your mind, and meditation is the practice that trains and hones your mind. So you're basically training and honing all of reality by practicing meditation. That's how I see it. So for me, it's the most interesting thing ever. But a lot of people, when I start talking about meditation, their eyes glaze over. And they're just like, oh, meditation, yeah, okay, yeah, cool. And it's absolutely mind-blowing. And I spend a lot of my time racking my mind for why this is the case. And basically, what I've found out is that most human beings are very stuck on their basic needs. They're worried about solving their basic needs. So if you're familiar with Maslow's hierarchy, it's that pyramid, it's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And basically, it is a model that shows the order in which human beings need to solve their basic needs in life, with the most fundamental needs at the bottom being food, money, sex, shelter. And then you move up towards safety, security, and then you move up another rung towards relationships and love and sense of belonging. And up you go until you get to the top, which is self-actualization, which is really the point of life. That's where life gets really juicy and amazing, and you feel so many amazing emotions like joy, spontaneity, that's a great word, creativity. That's where all of the meat of life is, at the top of the pyramid. And that's where I'm on my way towards, moving towards the top of the pyramid. And I want to bring everybody with me. But the problem is that if you're stuck at the lowest rung, so basically you have no money and you can't make money, and then I come and I talk to you about meditation, it doesn't click with you because you're just worried about making money, because you have to solve your basic needs first. That's more fundamental. Worrying about meditation is pointless if you can't eat. So what I'm saying here is we have to solve our basic needs. And it's not that hard. Like it's hard, like it's relatively hard, because obviously 80% of people, I feel, are struggling with money or are making money but in a really unhealthy way. Like they're a wage slave and they have to work 9 to 5 and then basically trade their soul for money, which is not worth it. That's not a healthy way of making money, and it's not sustainable, and it's not conducive to moving up Maslow's hierarchy. And also, a lot of people are really stuck on relationships. Like, people don't know how to have good, healthy relationships, either with their friends or intimate relationships. And none of this is taught in school, of course. So what I advocate for is proactively seeking out information by reading books and watching YouTube videos. Because ever since I was young, like 12 years old, let's say I don't know how to talk to girls. Personally, me, I'm super weird, and I felt like I have no idea how to talk to girls at all. So I would literally I'd literally go on YouTube and I'd Google like how to talk to girls. And there's videos, they literally teach you. There's guys who are like dating coaches. They literally teach you how to properly date, how to properly flirt, how to have relationships, healthy relationships. And they'll recommend books that you can read that'll like change your entire life. It's amazing. And the same is the case with money, with business. The information for you to solve your basic needs is out there. All of the information you need is out there. And it's just really a matter of telling people like, yo, go on Google and Google how to start a business, or like how to properly manage my finances so that I'm not worried about money all the time and that I don't have to work 9 to 5. Because I swear most people don't do this. They just assume that they know how life works, and they just assume that everything is obvious, which I don't understand this mindset, because people will go to school for 4 years to learn something super specific, like how to be an engineer, but even more specific, like how to be an electrical engineer. And you can learn that topic for 4 years. But people will spend 0 years, 0 minutes learning how to live a proper life and how to be a good human being. Because for some reason we just assume that this information is so basic that it's already given to us and that we already know the way. The common idea in most people's minds is, oh, if you want to make money, then the best way to do that is to get some type of 9 to 5 job or some type of wage slave job where you're making $14 an hour, which is pretty amazing compared to like Africa, where you're screwed if you live in Africa, man. It's tough. But my point is that it's not an effective way to make money. So what you have to do is you have to take it into your own hands to go buy a book, which they have at the bookstore. It's like $20. It's a lot cheaper than a $60,000 university degree. And this one book, I've read business books where like I'm absolutely floored by the quality and practicality of the information that is being given to me, and the fact that I got this book for $20, and there's fools going to business school, like the best universities, and they're getting about the same quality of information, but instead of for $20, it's for like $60,000. And it's such a scam. And it's like, I'm speechless. Like, my point is, buy a book about how to solve one of your basic needs. So you're hung up on how to make money. You have no clue how to make money. Go buy a book. It's at the bookstore. You can read it with your eyes. You can literally like open the book and point your eyes towards the paper and read it, and the information is so amazing, and you get so many good ideas, and you are exposed to so many new perspectives that you never even thought of before, and new options and new pathways open up to you when you take your learning and your own education into your own hands, and you become someone who loves to learn about life. And as you do that, as you learn about money and relationships and about psychology, like Maslow's hierarchy, you can solve those basic needs, and you can move up the hierarchy until you get to the top, which is self-actualization, which is what you want. That's when your true satisfaction and fulfillment, and that's really the meat of life. That's the reason you've been put on this earth, is to reach the self-actualization goals that is at the top of Maslow's hierarchy, like creativity, intuition, and meditation, and all these amazing high consciousness values. That is what I personally am striving towards in my life. And my goal is to bring the rest of culture up with me. Because as I develop myself to become a higher consciousness human being, and I work on myself, and I turn inwards, and I do all the necessary work on myself, like psychological work that I learn from books and from YouTube videos, from that for free, basically. As I do all that work on myself, I'm developing as a human being, and now I'm putting myself in a place where I can bring everyone else with me. And together, we will make an amazing society, and we will move society forward, and we will be able to solve our problems, such as global warming, pollution. Everyone's worried about all these problems of society. But in order to solve them, you have to first solve yourself. And then from that position of higher consciousness, you will have enough love and selflessness and energy and mental clarity to properly solve these problems that we're facing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment, leave me some feedback if you liked it. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, because I like making these types of videos, and we're going to talk a lot about self-actualization and raising the consciousness of all of society, and how we can do that, and how you can raise your own consciousness. And we're going to be solving a lot of your basic needs, and we're also going to be moving up and pointing towards your more higher needs. So leave me some feedback if you like this. Subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Adam_Michelli. So you can do that, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.